And immediately I was like, why the fuck is Jimin in a skirt? Action, like shit. As you know, welcome back. It's me, your real P, your favorite bitch, your favorite witch. Welcome back. We back, like a smile hoe. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome to Postscript, aka PS, the talk show. All right, so this week I do have a segment for Laughable at Best. I did not have a segment last week, but why? So this is the photo that I saw, and I hope that you all can see this. I did not see the original caption. The original caption said Zendaya for Vogue, captured by whatever, right? But somebody quoted it and said, I thought this was a K-pop nigga. And that's the tweet that popped up on my timeline. I didn't see the original caption saying who it was. And immediately I was like, why the fuck is Jimin in a skirt? Because on who this don't look like Jimin. I'm about to put up a picture so y'all can know who the fuck Jimin is. Because I know the average person watching this don't know who the fuck Jimin is. And I'm about to show y'all. And I'll be like the nauseous or... No, because it immediately gave, why the fuck is Jimin in a skirt? Okay. That's this week's segment of Laughable at Best. I really be in here cracking myself the fuck up at my own jokes, and y'all just don't understand how funny that is because you're not a K-pop stan. And that boy who I just showed y'all, Jimin, he is a member of BTS. That shit was so funny to me. Oh, and before I forget, let's get into, I didn't realize y'all couldn't see my shirt last time, but this is my favorite shirt that I own, probably my favorite t-shirt ever that I own. I customized the shirt myself. I got it from a vintage shop in Los Angeles, California, when I went there to see Dede. Shout out to you. With my girl Leah, and it's a Spider-Man like anatomy shirt, and it shows like the front of him, a side profile, and a back profile. Spider-Man is my favorite character, like superhero or whatever, and I just love this shirt, and I just feel like I did the like customization like so cunt, like she eats down. I love this shirt so bad. Like I wear it a lot when I go like roller skating and the tennis courts and stuff like that. I just love this shirt. I love Spider-Man. Shout out to me. Shout out to the LA vintage thrift shop. So yeah, that's this week's segment of What's the Tea. That's the tea. Me, like Tina Marie said. I will absolutely say my favorite thing is being humbled by my father. Is like when he says some shit and I be like, you are wrong. You don't even know what you're talking about. And he be absolutely right. And I be like, damn, that's crazy. Like I remember one time he was trying to explain to me why it was okay to eat watermelons without the seeds. It was some shit about it's when you crossbreed it with the parent or some shit. He was like, when you overdo it, it becomes sterile like a mule. And I was like, nigga, what the fuck does that mean? But I saw this video one time of this man, and he literally said the exact same fucking thing that my father said. He was like, yeah, the parents this, you crossbreed it, you get that, and then get sterile, like a mule gets sterile. And I was like, my old ass father was right. That's crazy. I just don't be thinking he be right about shit. Like, cause what do you, and he wasn't explaining it as well as the old man was. The old man in the video was a farmer, so he had a little bit more vernacular, a little bit more terminology, a little bit more jargon. My father was trying to explain it, and I wasn't getting it. And if you know my father, you know that he talked like Ike Turner off of What's Love Got to Do With It. About. Then I saw the video, and I was like, I called him, and I was like, Dad, you was right. And he was like, I told you, I knew it. Like, went off. And I'm like, all right, cool. You get a cool point. One cool point for being country as hell and knowing that. That's this week's segment of P's Favorite Pieces. Let's move on to what pissed me off today. Girl, shout out to my girl Glorilla. Make sure I stream everything. I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's my accent coming out, my bad. Everything, like she said. Make sure y'all stream everything. Because it's definitely not everything. There ain't no alls in that hoe. But what she said, love is a dangerous place, and I don't be trying to go there. That's what she said. Bitch, you wanna know what's a dangerous place? Deprivation. Deprivation is a dangerous fucking place to be. Let me just tell you. So for the last like 2 years, I've been very like secluded in my craft shell as a natural Cancer rising would be. But because I've been working from home. So it's just like, no, I ain't really going outside. I ain't doing too much. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the house with it. And I was cool and chilling, enjoying my days in the house. And when I say days, literally like the days would just roll over. But I just like, I ain't had no reason to be going outside. I literally only used to go to the grocery store. Like, I'm not even lying to y'all. Like, but I love just being like secluded, submerged, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I was doing the work, putting the work. Now that I have the foresight and hindsight off all that. But I just wasn't here for none of that. So I don't know the correct number or what the quote is, and I probably should get better at that about doing the research and stuff for y'all. But they say that, you know, there's a certain amount of number of hugs or whatever that a human is supposed to have every day, or like, you know, a certain amount of physical contact, and I don't mean sex, get your mind out the gutter. Just, you know, physical touch with another person or interaction with that person that you're supposed to have. And bitch, I don't never had that. I've been living alone for the past 3 years. I don't fuck with these niggas. Between yourself, say I don't want to kick you. I don't want to go to the studio with you. I don't want to smoke with you. I don't want to fuck hoes with you. I don't want to get money with you. Not like, no. But I'm trying to be better about that. You know what I'm saying? Have a little bit of grace. Hold a little bit of space. Because now I don't work remote anymore. So my social battery and my social meter has just been, you know, immersed into life. So not only is my like touch and humor, bitch, girl, did that Herman try to come out of me like Glorilla or Moneybag Yo and him? I know that my, you know, human interaction and my touch interaction or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'm in deprivation of both of those things. I already know that. But bitch, let me just tell you why deprivation is a crazy fucking place to be in. Because I recently started training for a strongman competition. And it's this one boy who be in there. And he is, I don't know, like, we gotta come up with a word for that. But I guess that might be racist, so I probably shouldn't say that. But like, you know, like some Asian people, specifically men, don't be short. Like, they be like regular height. Like, he probably like 5'10", 5'11" or something. But he real like swole, real thick neck, real big shoulders, real big arms. The bar lift thingy, I don't even know what that shit called. I think it's called a barbell, because the dumbbell is just the little individual joints, right? Right. And immediately one day I'm in there training for a strongman competition. I'm doing my little RDLs and shit. I look up in the mirror, and the first thought that came to my mind was that I said, "Oh my God, I bet they gonna put me in a full Nelson. That's crazy." Like, it was wild. Like that was the first thing that came to my mind, and it's so wild because I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Granted, he's standing behind me, like some machines behind me, but I could still see him while looking at myself. Deprivation is just a sick, crazy fucking place to be. But I'll come to terms with the fact that that's where I'm at. All right, now we're gonna go into questions that need answers. Am I pretty because I'm a Taurus? Or am I a Taurus because I'm pretty? Think about it. And, okay, so moving right along to conscious cunt. Have you all been scripting like I told y'all to? Have y'all been acting, speaking, thinking, doing, being presently in your dream life? Not, oh, I'm waiting for this perfect week. I need to do, oh, I gotta wait for this day, this time. And girl, that time shit is fake. It don't matter. Like, stop waiting for that, for you to take radical responsibility for yourself. Take the step, take the leap, take the jump, baby. Like, please just continue to script your life and just know that you will only get to your dream life when you start living it right now. All the other shit that come along with it is gonna come. But the stuff that you can do right now is the shit that you should be doing. So now I get my black ass up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I know that I'm gonna have to do that when I'm living my dream life on my homestead. So please start to script your life, continue to script your life, be present and current with your thoughts. Not, oh, I want to, or I wish I could, I do, I am, you know, all that kind of shit. And then I also just want to speak to y'all real quick about, I was at this event 2 weekends ago called High Frequency, and it was like a kink BDSM art event, like, you know what I'm saying, for the community. It was great. I loved it. I had a great time. I also was in there tripping my ass off. I had such a good trip. Like, that shit was so lit. Like, I could literally, every time they would cut the music on, I could see the sound waves like in the air. Like, oh my God, it was amazing. But I got a lot of downloads and a lot of like transparency and clarity in that trip, in that moment. And it's definitely, you know, natural for me to be a creative and to just kind of have ideas and run with them and them be amazing. But do I be having funding for shit? No. And that's what really be making shit pop most of the time is coin. But I'm definitely, I definitely was a creative director in a past life. You know what I'm saying? But I just had a really good stream of consciousness and just like, you know, a lot of ideas coming to me about my next public offering that I want to, you know, put out into the world, and that will also help nourish that creative performer side of me. So stay tuned for more details on that. And now we're gonna go into this week's segment of Bar for Bar. Girl. So shout out to my man, and gay, because I love Montero Luna's ex. Like, I love him down. Love him down. It's like, he's so fine. Like, how are you homosexual? Like, that's crazy. Like, what? But whatever. He got a body, Addy on him. Okay, honey, I don't know what you cis het niggas is doing, cause y'all need to put down that motherfucking PlayStation, Xbox, controller, bitch, and pick up a dumbbell, cause that nigga body goes stupid. There's that. But this week's segment for bar, we're gonna talk about how he is making such an iconic move of slowly but surely releasing his second mixtape, Maserati 2, track by track, on SoundCloud at that, bitch. So he put out a song. So the song is called That's It Right There. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's my shit. I love that song. Like, oh my God, I love that song. Like, he makes nothing but hits. I swear, y'all hate on him so bad. And I know it's easy to do that because of, like, the shit that he be doing. He a troll real bad. But you can't deny that motherfucker make hits. Okay? This motherfucker said, my AP, Audemars Piguet, watch, you know. My AP bust like the cops when the camera ain't on. Last year, a nigga went missing. This year, I'm washing these niggas like I was just doing the dishes. Okay, now, bitch, this is where he absolutely cleared me. Listen to this part. All of my bitches is niggas. These niggas is bitches. I'm drunk as fuck. What is the difference? Bar. Fucking bar. And I will say, I absolutely love the way that he always be like, you know, referencing cis het men as being like bitch ass niggas, and not necessarily in reference to their gender, but it's usually in regards to how they act in society and treat other people and themselves. Actually, he got another bar that's from Industry Baby that he said, what'd he say? I'm a pop nigga like Bieber, but I don't fuck bitches, I'm queer, but these niggas bitches like Medea. Like, that's a bar, a fucking bar. But because a big 6'2" black nigga that's gay wrote it, y'all not gonna give him his creds. But shout out to you, boo. Now move on to this week's segment of hashtag I cannot make this shit up. All right, so I really just want to give y'all the message and just give y'all the support and the space and just the heads up of release all that nugatory shit. Like, release it, let it go. That, and nugatory is just, you know, a word for useless. It's not bringing you no value, not helping you in no way. You just trying to keep it together and all that. Like, let that shit go. You know, the nugatory nouns, people, places, and things. That's the message. Right now, the energy is giving very much, you know, 12th house vibes. It's giving very much grief. It's giving very much loss. It's giving disbandment. It's giving separation. It's giving a lot of heavy energy. You know, a lot of that shit can be fearful. But again, fear is something that is heavy, that will hold you down, hold you back. And again, useless. Nugatory. Add that to your dictionary. I mean, your vocabulary. As I told you all before on Kazemi Day, you know, it's the burning right now of Libra things, and it's the brightening of Aries things. And this is really like, you know, a test. Like what dolls say, if it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another. Like, you know, it's really a test for you to see if you've grown in your relationship with control. Because, bitch, it's not yours to have or to delegate or to, like, none of that shit is yours. Let it go. Like, stop trying to control everything. What that sound say, then who the fuck is going to do it? I feel that. I get that. I 100% get that. But you gotta let that relationship with control and shit die. You gotta let it go. So with the burden of Libra things, those, you know, are things like people pleasing, being a peacemaker, or having the we is greater than me kind of like mindset. Because that's what Libras rule. Libras rule like justice, unification, relationships, partnerships, friendships. Yeah, you know, the coming together of two things. And when I say the brightening of Aries things, I mean things like action, launching something, and really, you know, being a bad bitch, tapping into your full well-being, and, you know, just having more practice of things that will make you feel better as a person, and really get into that bad bitch brain that I talked about in my first video. And if you'd have made it through all the videos from that one here, I fuck with you. Leave a comment. I don't know who you hear this, but it's giving stand up. It's giving speak the fuck up. Say something, bitch. Like, yeah, it's giving, you know, have confidence with that. Be clear with standing up for yourself and finding your voice and being firm in that. Confidence and clarity, you know, is your route to the path of healing. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's roads that cross all the time. So you have to be clear. You have to be confident, you know, bold and concise, and you'll get there. It'll lead you to that next path. It's really giving, you know, this is a time to heal, like, you know, a soft spot, or like a a little tender part of your life, or, you know, something that's just not something that you're comfortable with, or I don't know. Yeah, that was all I got. That's all I got. that's all I got. And as I always say, hashtag I cannot make this shit up. Mercury conjunct Venus on tomorrow, 4/19, and it's giving that blanket, that cushion, and that warm, safe space, and, you know, for love and healing and reconcile and all of that. And while we the fuck at it, let's talk about how tomorrow the sun officially is going to move into the sign of Taurus. And so that means that you already know what the fuck it is. I'm back on my bullshit. It's official my season tomorrow. The start of it, technically. However, with birthdays and stuff like that, the first official day of Taurus is on 4/20. And bitch, if I'm making this up, then why 4/20? The first day of Taurus season. Shout out to my cannabis connoisseurs. Love y'all. Jupiter conjunct Uranus. I don't know who need to hear this, but creatives, this is your calling. Entrepreneurs, this is your calling. Artists, this is your calling. Writers, this is your calling. Painters, just any creatives, this is your calling. Anybody who's really into, you know, putting the investment into themselves first to get that money on, this is your calling. I don't know who need to hear this, but this is your calling. Okay, do you hear me? Tomorrow is absolutely your time to launch your public offering, your public sharing. Maybe you've been thinking about starting a business, or maybe you've been thinking about doing this, getting on YouTube, starting vlogging, or maybe you're like, damn, I really want to do this. I'm really trying to change career paths, or I've been thinking about this business plan. And even if you don't like launch it right now and get into it, you can start talking about it, thinking about it, getting your plan together, writing ideas down and shit like that. This is your time. Take in all the downloads, all the information, all the streams of consciousness, all the thoughts that you get about whatever you feel like you've been building up towards slowly and surely. You know what I'm saying? Specifically since May 2018, May 2019, till about now. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It's an amplifier. And right now, Jupiter has been conjunct Uranus since May 16th last year of 2023. And it's going to be there until May 25th of this year. Okay, let me just break this down because y'all might be lost. I said earlier, Mercury is going to conjunct Venus. As I told y'all before, the word conjunct means a certain amount of degrees apart. I'm not really sure of the number. I haven't really gotten into studying degrees and things like that because numbers intimidate me. So I haven't really gotten into learning about the degrees in astrology just as of yet. But that's what the word conjunct means. It means they're close, bitch, like I said last time. So Mercury is a planet. Venus is a planet. Taurus is an astrological sign. Jupiter is a planet, Uranus is a planet. Again, Taurus is an astrological sign. Because we're going into Taurus season, that's why I'm saying entrepreneurs, creatives, this is your calling with Jupiter conjunct Uranus and Taurus. Now, with Taurus being an astrological sign that we're in, Taurus is the sign of things like beauty, value, self-worth, like determination, hard work, loyalty, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, that money. So it's really giving like, woo, this bitch is shaking the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is going to be related to like 10th house things. And when I say 10th house things, I mean things such as your legacy, your long-term career goals, or like, you know what I'm saying, what you want to leave behind for generations to come and things like that. So like I said, entrepreneurs, creatives, artists, videographers, photographers, anybody that's really ready to invest in themselves and you be like, yes, I really want to do this. Do it. This your time. Like, launch the business. Write that business plan. Do that new thing. You got the space for that. You know what I'm saying? The universe is protecting you in that. So do it. And we made it, y'all. We are officially out of the eclipse portal. We are, you know what I'm saying, in the eclipse shade, if that's what you want to call it. Eclipses do generally last around 6 months. They're strongest within the first 2 weeks. Some people say the week leading up and then the first week of, or some people just say the first week of it, the second week of it, however you want to look at it. Take what resonates, leave what the fuck don't. As I've told y'all before, the energy right now has been very heavy, very fast, very quick. It's giving very much get your shit together. And if you haven't been able to get your shit together just yet, on May 26th, you might get jolted, you know what I'm saying, forward into this new timeline, into this new life. If you ain't get the light switch flip on the eclipse day, yours might have been delayed a little bit. So yours might be coming on the 26th. So just be patient. Keep an eye out for that. I say on May 26th that you might get jolted. You know what I'm saying? Because May 26th is when the planet Mars is going to be in the same degree that the eclipse happened in. And again, I can't really explain on that because I've just told y'all I don't really know too much about degrees, but I know that every degree has a meaning and stuff like that. But I'm not knowledgeable on degrees yet. I haven't gotten that far into my astrology, you know, training. Oh, and then just to give y'all some clarity, I say that we're out of the eclipse portal because, like I told you all, tomorrow the sun finally moves out of the astrology sign of Aries into the astrology sign of Taurus. And as you all know, the eclipse happened in Aries and Libra. That's why I'm telling you all we're out of the eclipse portal, but we are still in the eclipse shadow. As I said, eclipses last for 6 months. Strongest within the first 2 weeks. Just let that 12th house shit go. Focus on that 10th house shit. That 12th house shit, them griefs and them losses and them disbandments and them separations and all that. Let it go, Grace. You know what I'm saying? And welcome in that 10th house stuff about your legacy, your long-term story, and your efforts to build a strong foundation for generations to come. And all of the stuff that's willing, that's deserving, and that's effortless, it's gonna be right there with you in the next life. I've been telling y'all that we real life got shifted to a new dimension, into a new life with that fucking solar eclipse. Like I told y'all that. So it's really the time for you to initiate radical change into your life. And I really want you to, like, you know, look into yourself and really think about, are your boundaries bountiful? Because if you're not getting shit from being this way or doing this way or acting like this and giving this and being this and going these places and doing that, what the fuck is you doing all that shit for? Are your boundaries bountiful? And to wrap it all up, again, I can't make this shit up because as I've been preaching all the whole Aries season, boundaries, 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 boundaries. Bitch, you can't spell boundaries without Aries. Like, I really do not be lying about none of this shit that I be telling y'all. And most importantly, make sure you save the date because your girl birthday is in how many days? What's today? 10 days. We 10 days away. And that's this week's episode of Postscript. So I really just want to say thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. And please share, like, comment, subscribe. Keep coming back because I'm going to keep fucking posting even if you don't. As you know, because by now, bitch, you should know. And if you don't, that's on you. Bitches be mad because they be hating. And bitches be hating because they be fucking mad. Bye, y'all.